Hello and welcome to CLET Classroom Clips. My name's Linda and today I want to show you how useful a pack of playing cards can be in the classroom. There are lots and lots of uses for these cards. If we want to get a class into groups, we can deal out the cards and have all the diamonds working together, all the hearts, all the clubs and all the spades. Or if we just want people working in pairs, we can deal out 2 2s, 2 4s, 2 6s, mix them up and they find their partner. The first one, the A1 activity, we're going to practice using numbers. Here's a pack of normal playing cards. I've taken out the picture cards, the Jack, Queen and King, and the ace is worth 1. Now I'm going to put these face down on the table between Dagmar and Helge, and I want them each to turn over a card. Helge, if you turn one over, and Dagmar. And now Dagmar, it's your turn to make the sum.
Oh, so 7 and 1 is 8.
Right, now turn over a card. And Helge?
10 and 9 is 19.
Right, one more, Helge.
8 and 7 is 15.
Very good, well done. Okay, so that's a very simple A1 activity to practice numbers. Now we're going to look at an activity at the A2 level to practice tenses. Again, I've got one set of cards. I've taken the hearts here from ace, which is number 1, to 10. We don't use the picture cards. And for each of these cards, numbering 1 to 10, I've written down some corresponding verbs. So the ace, number 1, is the verb have. Write, go, buy, see, speak, do, drive, get and make. And my group of students are each going to turn over a card. Ace. This person has got the verb have. Someone turns over a 5. This person has got the verb see. And with these cards, we're going to practice tenses. Let's try this. First of all, I'll put the cards on the table in front of the students. And each of them is going to pick up a card. Fine. Now, I'm going to ask you to first of all find your verb. Dagmar, you've got number
9.
9. So your verb is
Get.
get. And I'm going to ask you to make a sentence about what you have never done using the word get.
I've never got a letter from the Queen.
Very good. I've never got a letter from the Queen. Angela, what number have you got?
2.
2. So your verb is
Right.
right. What have you never done?
I have never written a letter to the president.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, so that was one tense, the present perfect. Let's have a go again. And this time we'll use the present simple. So collect your cards and each take a new card. This time I'd like you to tell me what you often do. For example, I often have supper with my daughter. Rossi, what's your number?
My number is number 9.
Number 9, what's the verb?
Get.
Get.
I often got a letter from my daughter.
I often get
a
lovely,
letter.
lovely. I often get a letter from my daughter. Super. Good. Okay, let's collect them again. In class, of course, you'll do more than 3 sentences, but I want to show you the possibilities of using this for different tenses. The last tense, the future tense, going to, what your plans are. What are your plans for the weekend? What are you going to do at the weekend? I'm going to have a party at the weekend. Rossi, what number have you got?
I have 5.
5, so your verb is?
I'm going see. I'm going to see the lake at the weekend.
I'm going to see the lake at the weekend. Okay, that's fine. That's a way to vary the approach to practicing tenses. Now we're going to have 4 groups in the classroom, and each group is going to have one suit. We're going to have a group of hearts, a group of diamonds, a group of clubs, and a group of spades. The hearts group are going to think of questions that they can ask someone about their family or friends. The diamonds are going to ask questions about holidays. The clubs are going to ask questions about free time activities, hobbies and sports and so on. The spades are going to ask about memorable events, the first thing you remember or something important that happened to you in your life. If you're working with a class, I suggest you ask your class, each group, to write 3 questions, the same 3 questions. So we'll have 3 questions about family and friends, 3 questions about holidays, 3 about free time activities, and 3 about memorable events. Let's just demonstrate this first with 1 question. Angela, what have you got?
Holidays.
Holidays. So you're a diamond person.
Mm-hmm.
Holidays. What question can you ask about holidays?
Have you ever been on holiday alone?
That's a good one. Have you ever been on holiday alone? So now you have your groups with 3 questions written down. And they're going to ask people in another group their questions. For example, Angela.
Have you ever been on holiday alone, Rossi?
Yes, I was alone on holiday. I was on Helgoland and it was quite nice.
Thank you. Nice answer. Well done. Now we have the 2 groups, the black suits, which is spades and clubs. You've got spades. Ask Helga, please.
Okay. Helga, what was your first job?
My first job was as a waiter.
Oh, what kind of restaurant was it?
It was a Bavarian restaurant.
Oh,
Thank you. Now, here we've just had a mini example of what we can do. Of course, the hearts can go and find a diamonds partner and ask their questions. And then if you want to extend the activity, you can ask the hearts to find a clubs person and ask their questions. It can go on and on until you're happy with it. Okay, have fun with the activities.